Hello. I do not have an audience. My name is Darrell Crawford, and my informative speech is on the impact of stress on the body. We all experience it. We all feel its effects. But do we truly understand the silent toll stress is taking on our bodies? Stress differs from distress. The body and the brain have a deeply interconnected relationship when it comes to psychological stress and physical health. Eustress or positive stress can be a motivator, while distress or negative stress can be a detrimental to our well-being. From the journal American Water Works Association, eustress is characterized by its perceived benefit and manageable level of arousal. For instance, the anticipation of a pleasant event like a vacation or the challenge of learning a new skill can create a sense of empowerment and heightened awareness without feeling overwhelming, leading to positive outcomes like improved cognitive functions and motivation. Distress is characterized by its perceived threat and overwhelming level of arousal. An example of this is facing a sudden job loss or a serious health concern, where the stressor is perceived as uncontrollable and beyond one's coping resources, leading to feelings of anxiety, helplessness, and a decline in performance. The impact of stress on body's physiological response can differ based on whether it's eustress or distress. Both can activate the sympathetic nervous system, leading to increased heart rate and alertness. Eustress often involves a more temporary and adaptive response that helps in meeting challenges, whereas chronic distress can lead to prolonged activation of the stress response system, contributing to wear and tear on the body. While stress itself is a natural response, the nature and the impact of these reactions can vary significantly, leading to a distinction between beneficial eustress and harmful distress. The brain and the body have a deeply interconnected relationship when it comes to psychological stress and physical health. The brain stress response directly influences physiological functions. When the brain is under stress, areas like the prefrontal cortex, responsible for decision making and focus, can become less effective. This can lead to difficulties with concentration, memory recall, and problem solving. Stress heavily impacts the amygdala, the brain's fear center. This can lead to heightened emotional reactions, increased anxiety, irritability, and even feelings of panic. Chronic stress can affect the brain's reward pathways, alter motivation, and make it harder to experience pleasure. This can contribute to feelings of empathy, apathy, a loss of interest in activities, and even symptoms of depression. Chronic stress can lead to maladaptive changes in brain structure and function, impacting physical health. Now, let's explore the body's initial reactions to stress, such as the fight or flight response and the release of hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. Let's delve into the long-term effects of chronic stress on our overall health. According to the basis of the stress reaction, current science, memory, and learning decline. Chronic stress can shrink the hippocampus, making it harder to learn and remember things, which can affect health behaviors. It can enlarge the amygdala, boost anxiety, and keep the body in a constant stress state, leading to issues like high blood pressure and inflammation. Chronic stress impairs the prefrontal cortex, hindering rational choices and emotional control, which can result in unhealthy habits and worsen physical health. Body sensations, racing heart tensions are key signals of stress, and their intensity can worsen psychological distress. Physical gut feelings directly impact mood and stress levels, showing a strong link between the body's internal state and emotional well-being. Turning into physical cues helps us understand and manage emotions better. Ignoring them can increase psychological stress. Now that we've delved and explored the body's initial reactions to stress, such as fight or flight response and the release of hormones like adrenaline and cortisol, let's delve into the long-term effects of chronic stress on our overall health. The basis of stress reactions. The stress reactions are based on three main factors: the stressor, the perception of stress, and the stress reaction. The stressor is an external demand or event that triggers a reaction. The perception of stress involves how an individual interprets the stressor, while significantly influences their reaction. The stress response includes the physiological, psychological, and behavioral changes that occur in response to the perceived stress. This is a crucial part of how we react to stress. It's not just about the event itself, but our personal view of it. One person might see a challenging project at work as an opportunity for growth, while another perceives it as an overwhelming threat. This interpretation significantly influences the intensity and the type of stress response that flows. The response to stress, physiological, psychological, and behavioral changes that occur. Physiological changes include things like increased heart rate, tense muscles, and the release of hormones like cortisol. Psychological changes can involve feelings of anxiety, irritability, difficulty concentrating, or even sadness. Behavioral changes might be things like changes in eating habits, sleep disturbances, social withdrawals, or increased substance abuse. Understanding these fundamental components, the stressor, perception, and the response provides a comprehensive framework for appreciating the complexity of how we experience and manage stress. In closing, understanding stress means recognizing it as more than just a mental strain. It is a complex reaction that shapes both our mind and body. We've seen how stress differs from distress, explored the deep connection between the brain and physical health, and examined the fundamental nature of the stress response itself. By becoming more aware of these processes, we can better manage, reduce its harmful effects, and use it as a tool for growth and resilience rather than allowing it to control us. So, the next time you feel the familiar rush of tension, remember that stress isn't always the enemy. It's your body's way of saying, I'm ready for this. What truly matters is how you choose to respond. Thank you.